Ben Flanagan here. I don't know about you, but I plan on spending a lot of time in my local movie theater this fall and winter thanks to a laundry list of highly anticipated films from all sorts of great directors maybe doing their best work yet. And I'll just say, gift cards make wonderful presents, and I'm not just saying that because I've got a birthday coming up. In the meantime, here are my top 5 movies I'm most looking forward to the rest of the way in 2014. Number 5 is The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, opening December 12th. Call me a homer, call me a Peter Jackson apologist, call me a total sap, but I love these Hobbit movies and I can't wait to see the last one. On December 12th, Peter Jackson finally says goodbye to J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle-earth with the final installment of his Hobbit trilogy, a journey even Jackson's biggest fans haven't totally embraced. And I don't get it. I, for one, feel like Jackson totally transported us back to Middle-earth with as much imagination as he did in the early 2000s with his Lord of the Rings trilogy. But that magic seems to have worn off on most people, despite this trilogy's box office success. Martin Freeman is back as Bilbo Baggins, as he and the dwarves take on the dragon Smaug, Azog, and all those armies. I'm in, so what? Next up is Birdman, opening October 17th. 21 Grams and Babel director Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu gives Michael Keaton a much-deserved comeback in this bizarre and already adored meta movie about a washed-up actor attempting a comeback to reclaim his past glory. By no means did Michael Keaton ever really disappear, but we haven't seen him stretch his acting muscle since the mid-90s in Harold Ramis's comedy Multiplicity. Since then, he's had small roles in notable movies like Jackie Brown, The Other Guys, and Toy Story 3, but he hasn't had a truly major opportunity like this since, Batman Returns all the way back in 1992. So it's good to have him back, along with a fantastic cast featuring Emma Stone, Edward Norton, and Zach Galifianakis. Number 3 is Gone Girl, which opens this Friday, October 3rd. David Fincher follows The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo with another gritty, universally acclaimed literary procedural. This time, Gillian Flynn's novel about a man who turns suspect when his wife suddenly goes missing. Fincher initially raised a few eyebrows when he took this on as his next project, but his fans seem to learn with every movie it's better just to trust the guy who made The Social Network, Seven, The Game, and Fight Club. Flynn actually adapted her own book into a screenplay, and it's cast with talented leads like Ben Affleck and Rosamund Pike, along with support from Neil Patrick Harris, Tyler Perry, Kim Dickens, and Patrick Fugit only add fuel to the fire. Plus, the Oscar-winning duo of Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross return once again to collaborate with Fincher after scoring The Social Network and Dragon Tattoo. There are few directors who do mystery quite like Fincher these days, so this feels like as safe a bet as you're going to get this fall. Runner-up is Interstellar, opening November 6th. On the heels of closing out his Batman trilogy, Christopher Nolan gives science fiction a shot, while also cashing in on the ongoing McConaissance. Recent Oscar winner Matthew McConaughey stars as the leader of a group of explorers who use a newly discovered wormhole to surpass the limitations of human space travel and conquer vast distances involved in an interstellar voyage in hopes of saving our dying planet. As an even bigger fan of Nolan's post-Batman movies like The Prestige and Inception, I'm super pumped, not only because of Nolan's skill in handling such vast scope, but also because of this all-star cast featuring Jessica Chastain, Michael Caine, Anne Hathaway, Topher Grace, Casey Affleck, John Lithgow, David Oyelowo, and others. And number 1 is, of course, Paul Thomas Anderson's Inherent Vice, opening in limited release on December 12th. And after months of speculation, the trailer for Anderson's latest movie finally dropped on us this week, and it didn't disappoint. The writer-director dives face first into the realm of slapstick comedy while adapting Thomas Pynchon's novel of the same name. Inherent Vice follows drug-addled detective Larry Doc Sportello as he investigates the disappearance of a former girlfriend's boyfriend. What a treat that we only had to wait a couple of years in between 2 Anderson projects, and he reteams with Joaquin Phoenix, who turned in a personal best performance in 2012's The Master. Like Anderson's previous films, this also has an incredible ensemble with Josh Brolin, Owen Wilson, Catherine Waterston, Reese Witherspoon, Benicio del Toro, Maya Rudolph, and Martin Short. Anderson said he drew inspiration from comedies like Top Secret and Police Squad as he wrote and directed this movie, so there's really no telling what we're in for later this year. That's my top 5, folks. Can't wait to see them. Would love to hear yours. And if they disappoint, well, then...